Hello, and this is the how to edit your classic, TV shows to make them look a little bit more modern on your TV. You can just, I don't know, you can do what you like really, but this is how I did the Doctor Who thing. And there you go, there it is. There's the time. Well, I started off by converting where have I put that now? A DVD. There's the DVD files, and converting that into an MP4. And there it is. That's the entire Day of the Daleks. I don't know why I wrote that, but there you go. Why did I write that? It's weird, isn't it? Anyway, once you've got that, you stick it into your video editor of choice, and if you like me, a bit of a skinflint, then you would get this Hit 4 Film Express, which I have to say is actually very good, as it's pretty much everything you get on Adobe, since which I've now, you can see there, the Creative Cloud logo, gained access to using some Adobe software. Very nice. So, meanwhile, though, this is free, and quite frankly, it does everything you can possibly want it to do. Did we get the first look at this? Anyway, so here we go. This is once you've got your video in the old project, you'll see I've got a timeline here, and you'll see I've got lots of edits. I'm going to swing through all these edits. As you can see, lots of chip chops, all the way through. And so the question is, what the heck have you done there? Well, you'll see this just says Doctor Who Daleks MP4. So if I just drag my mouse over here, here's a clip from Doctor Who. Remarkable, isn't it? Look at that. This is the clip that I had to chop this bit out, really, because the old copyright blighters. But there we go. And you can see it's in its widescreen glory, which is nice. To get this, if I zoom out, you'll see that in actual fact, if I just zoom out far enough, I've actually made the picture bigger. Look. I'm going to move the picture so we can see. So there we go, look. So in this particular case, I've chopped the scene out, and because it's in and of itself, it's not really doing that much. We just have to position it in a way that we like. So we're going to go right about there. Right about there, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you like. I think when I was doing this, I was, pretty much trying to make him look like it had been framed by someone. So you'd argue that, I don't know, something like that, really, isn't it? Something like that looks all right, doesn't it? Looks very nice. And so that was an easy gig, but you'll also see there's these shots here. Now, this is a shot in which it's just, if I zoom out again, you might see, I don't know if it goes up and down on this, but look at that blue frame. We see the blue frame not doing anything, is it? Because what I've done there is I've right-clicked, I'm going to use this as a second, right-click, and I've said make a composite shot. And the reason for that is because if we go into this shot, you'll see, now I'll zoom out, here's the frame that we can see here. See? Very nice. But because we made it a composite shot, we can now go into that frame. Is that the right one? This one. And we can, if I go back through this tile, look at this bit. This is the screen, the bottom of the screen. So watch. See, look. So what we're doing, I don't think I can demonstrate. Oh yeah, I can watch. What we're doing is we're moving the screen up to kind of compensate for the fact that, let's face it, it's, let's see now, look, watch. See, so we have to sort of overcompensate, if you like, for the actual camera movement, or at least try and make it look very natural. So there we are. That's what we did with that, and in fact, that's how it pretty much goes for the rest of the program there. See, this one's an interesting one. Let's zoom in a bit. So I'm going to zoom in this button down here. I'm not going to show you the logistics of navigating around Hit for Film, but suffice to say, unless people want me to do a tutorial, proper full depth tutorial, but here we go, here's another one. I'm going to click that so we can see what happens. Now this, well, you'll see, because the camera naturally is going to pan up to, and I've got a pan up with it. But you'll see that we do lose the top of his head regardless. That's not me, that's them. Because it's quite a fast thing, but then it's daft, that scene, really. But still, let's go back and see how it looks now when we do it on here. So watch. So we're still losing the top of his head, as per the. But there we go. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm sure I caught that bit out. Well, I did, didn't I? Yeah, all got cut out. So there you go. That's how you do it. So basically, you just go through the entire. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? You have to go through each and every scene, and pan and we don't really so much scanning, I suppose. Is it scanning? Well, you're not panning, so I guess you're scanning. I don't know what that means. You just go up and down, basically. There she is. There's the scene that we would have liked to have watched, but we couldn't. We can watch it now. So here it is. This is. I'm going to zoom out a little bit there so we can watch the blue box. Let's see what we did.
Well, something that'll wear well, something with a bit of style and well, style, you know.
How about this, Doctor?
Exactly, good heavens, that's exactly right. Ha! I never realized you had such a sense of style.
I thought you said external appearances weren't important.
Ah, but it's nice to get them right, though, isn't it?
Ah, but it's what's inside that counts.
Exactly.
Oh. We see.
Don't you like it? I think it'll do very nicely. The arms are a bit long. I can always take them in.
No. The arms are just fine. They're just fine. It's just that. Oh well, all right. Have it your own way. But get rid of those silly clothes, eh?
Where are we going?
I don't know. It depends on the randomizer.
Let me know when we get there.
It's good, that, isn't it? Also explains why she ends up with the pink Doctor Who esque outfit that she wears. Let's now look at that exact same scene in the confines of our little box. Here we go. I think
something that'll wear well, something with a bit of style and well, style.
Okay, I don't need to do that bit, do I? Right, let's go back.
Well, you know.
How about this, Doctor?
Exactly, good heavens, that's exactly right. Ha! I never realized you had such a sense of style.
I thought you said external appearances weren't important.
Ah, but it's nice to get them right, though, isn't it?
Ah, but it's what's inside that counts.
Exactly. Oh.
Don't you like it? I think it'll do very nicely. The arms are a bit long. I can always take them in.
No. The arms are just fine. They're just fine. It's just that. Oh well, all right. Have it your own way. But get rid of those silly clothes, eh?
Where are we going?
I don't know. It depends on the randomizer.
Let me know when we get there.
We're there. And there you go. I know it's not great. I mean, it's all right, that one. It's all right. You know, we never had a Tom Baker in widescreen or a Tom Baker cinematic movie, so, you know, and I didn't really do it for any other reason than it's something to do, really. You know, when the funny thing is, when you've got things like Hit Film Express, which is literally, you know, literally capable of doing pretty much whatever you can imagine. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Ridiculous, isn't it? Well, then, you know, it's just hard not to, isn't it? It's hard not to have a little play, and, you know, it's either that or nothing. And so that's what I did. So, again, I think I'm going to do The Key to Time next, because as we may have covered in the last video, the Doctor Who Season 12, which is Tom Baker's first season, is available on Amazon to pre-order 11th of June, everyone. And it's on Blu-ray. It's an up-converted Blu-ray, so we'll see. It's going to be the best picture quality version available. Obviously, it's going to be in a 4:3 ratio, but because of that, I kind of think that if I did the Genesis of the Daleks in a kind of widescreen thing, it would probably get, you know, thrown off pretty quick, as the DVD is about to be re-released, isn't it? You know, that might be a little bit of a daft thing to do, given that it's a 6-parter as well. You know, it's a lot of work, that. So, anyway, so there you go. I hope that it does help if you are, you know, if you've got the time. You know, it's really quite interesting. I have, since, as a little bonus feature, because as most people will have turned off by now, Swines. Anyway, look, now we're in the future. The future! And, this is Adobe Premiere. Now you'll probably see loads of stuff. Now I have to skip this bit, so... a doctor time break, so that's what we're doing at the moment. Toilet break. Oh, there's honestly some real classics. Anyway, here we go. This is what you can do. I mean, this is my current little project. It's in Adobe. There are a few advantages. The most advantage of Adobe is the fact that you can... And I don't know if you can do this in film. I mean, you probably can. I'm not too sure, but you have to unlearn when you're switching between Adobe and Hit for Film. There's a lot of differences. This is Adobe. Its workspace is very similar. You can see this is, the timeline, as it were. And these, as you will now see, look, Westworld, Season 2, Episode 2. So here we are. My current little project is, if you're watching Westworld, I thought I'd dissect all of the different timelines. And so what I am in the middle of doing, because we're only up to episode 4. I should be watching that tonight. It's only just been released. It's like 2 o'clock this morning. So, and I can't watch it now because I've got to wait to watch it with the wife. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether the wife's that into it because she keeps asking too many questions. When people start saying, "Who's that? Have we seen these?" When people are like that, and I'm like, I'm reeling off the. I think the other day she's like, "Who's that again?" I'm like, "That's Sizemore, dear. You remember the chief programmer? Jesus Christ, woman! Have you been paying attention?" Anyway, so this is the current little project, and as you can see, I've got these little groups. I'm going to just skim through them because you probably don't want to see it. This is the Bernard. Here we are. This is the Bernard time. If I just press play. This is the Bernard timeline section in the past. So if I just skim through it, you'll see what I've done is I've got all of the Bernard sections from Westworld so far, and they're in, as far as I know, chronological order. I feel like, yeah. This is good. So look, is that right? Yeah, they go for. Did I miss a bit out there? Just going through it very fast, aren't we? Yes. So they go to find Peter Abernathy. They find Trevor from GTA. And there's Charlotte. Everyone, let's just pause for thought while we look at Charlotte there. Minimal makeup, but still very attractive. This is the Man in Black. Look, and here we are. I've just put all those into order. This is a good bit.
Tell them to follow me. Now!
This game was meant for you, William. But you must play it alone.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it? It's good. Westworld's good, isn't it? Okay, these are the Sizemore or Maeve. I suppose they're both the same, aren't they? There's the. We're going to skip that bit. Now look, Ghost Nation. I think they're going to protect everyone. I haven't seen this next episode, but let's face it. If Stubbs is back, then obviously he's not dead. So ergo, unless he's been replaced by a robot version of Stubbs, which is always possible because you can never tell in this kind of thing, I think the Ghost Nation are looking after the, the people. Why is that there? I'm not really sure why that bit's there. There's Bernard. I don't know why that bit's there. Anyway, look, there's the very good. Look at her there. And this is Dolores' timeline. Obviously, this all intersects at some point. That's why. Anyway, that's that. That's the time. And then I've got the present timeline, everyone. We can skim through that. There's not really much in the present. Look, this is, we've seen this. Episode 1. Seen that there. And that's about it for there's not much, is there? If you look at it, we're only at is anyone watching this still? I don't know. And then the past, the very past. Look, very past. I don't know why I said that, but this is the beginning of the seemingly Delos Empire, if you like, in the past, and that's that. And there's season 1. I just interesting, really, but perhaps not to you. Maybe not to anyone, but still, I did it. I suppose that's the perfect picture to end on if you're a Westworld fan there. Dolores embracing Teddy before, no doubt, killing him and drowning him later on, as we've already seen. He is, in fact, dead. But anyway, I'm not going to go into any Westworld theories. I've got lots of them. But there's lots of people out there with lots of Westworld theories that are probably better at it than me. Not that they're right, of course. If you do want to hear any Westworld theories and you made it this far into the video, feel free to ask in the comments. I can do that. Costs nothing. And again, I've got all this tech. You know, this is the thing, is you've got this tech. It's something to do, isn't it? It's really something to do. So don't forget, if you do want to do this, you've not got Adobe, you can do it all in Hit for Film. It's free. Nice. If you want to get your DVDs out and rip them off, and you're not ripping them off as such, you don't have to put it on YouTube, do you? I mean, I've got loads of stuff that I've done that I can't really put on YouTube. In fact, everything I have done that I put on YouTube, it got took down, really. The Pink Floyd The Wall concert, which got 800,000 views, people, got took down. It got took down just before Roger Waters released his brand new version of The Wall. But I've got to say, it's not a patch on the original 1980s concert